We're back. Episode 23.
Jordan. It's our Michael Jordan episode.
Wow, this is big.
You know what's happening next time?
O'Brien episode.
Yep.
Oh, dude, we should have gotten like jerseys.
Well, this could be our LeBron James episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. I should have put on my Michael Jordan jersey for tonight.
Oh, you already got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Nice.
I got for Christmas this year.
Aww.
Well,
Really?
last year, I guess. Yeah.
What?
My girl.
Pretty cool. Plus 1 point for
Who are
Steph.
you calling me?
It's an amazing gift.
What's
Put it
up,
on- Put it on
Lindsay?
speaker. Hey, you're live to tape.
Hey. Lindsay.
I think it's a butt dial.
Yeah, butt dial mid-pod.
Who's Lindsay? Your sister?
No, work with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, after we were so rudely interrupted by a butt dial, this is our LeBron episode.
It is.
How do you guys feel about LeBron wearing 23?
Isn't he wear 6 now? Or is he back to 23 again?
He's been 23 for a while on the Lakers.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should know
okay.
this. You're the resident sports guy.
Yeah. And here's Ray with sports.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot that he changed back to 23. Has he been 23 the whole time on the Lakers?
I think so,
You're
yeah.
probably right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you see Bronny is doing pretty good in the G League. I mean, granted, I don't watch basketball like that. Have you seen any?
He scored 17 points in the real league the other night.
Oh, did he?
Career high. He also has the same amount of 3-pointers made as Ben Simmons. So shout out Bronny. He's making it in the league.
Good job.
Let's go.
That's 5 3-pointers, by the way.
Nice.
Ben Simmons has been in the league for
Excuse
6
me.
to 8 years. And is notoriously known for being a terrible shooter.
Yeah, isn't he like bad? He was like really good for a while and then he just kind of fell off.
He's wildly athletic. He can pass the ball. But he essentially got the yips in a playoff game and like refused to shoot. And just like he'd have a wide open layup and he'd pass it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then ever since then, he just really can't shoot. Also, he had a back injury that's caused issues. So ever since then, he's just fallen off.
Right.
He's aged.
I don't know. I wonder how it feels to get like a star player coming out of like college or like high school, and just like have them not perform as like how you intended. So I mean,
Happens all the time,
Yeah.
I'd say. Or at least like their expectations are never met, or a lot of times aren't met.
Wasn't Tom Brady like a second round pick?
He was I think there's 3 rounds in the NFL. He was the last draft pick.
Really?
He was the last one. 169 or something, Mr. Irrelevant.
He went on to be the best quarterback of all time, most Super Bowls of all time,
Yep.
most MVPs of all time.
Yep.
Last round pick.
he
And
showed
we
them.
had like I think 3 quarterbacks on the roster already, but Belichick / whoever else was in the the war room when they decided to make that pick was like, there's value in this guy, and then Bledsoe gets injured and
They believed
Brady
in him.
steps in.
Got a feeling about this guy. I just know it.
Yeah,
So when did we become a sports podcast?
Honestly, I just start watching a bunch of sports. And we just turn it into a sports podcast.
There's so much to talk about with sports. And you can get so many hot takes off.
Yeah.
Sports with that. So it is a good way to.
I feel like there's so much to talk about, but yet there's not a lot to talk about. Like it's
Well, I
all just
think-
the same thing.
Well, I think the more you pay attention to it, the more like detail you can get, and then you
Right.
can go on rants about little, details about the game,
Like stats and stuff, and like who's outpacing who, like stuff like that.
predictions.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be the most likely to hit a triple double? Martha Stewart, Snoop Dogg, the Notorious B.I.G.
Nope.
I'm gonna put my money on Martha. Yeah, that's just something about her. She just looks super athletic.
Shout out Martha.
Even though she's like probably in her 70s.
I mean, Snoop Dogg's getting up there too.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's probably in his 60s now.
Yeah, or late 50s.
How old is Snoop Dogg?
68.
Oh, he's
That old.
53.
Damn.
Really?
Dang.
Ooh.
That's it?
I thought it was a lot older than that.
He was way older
Yeah.
than that.
Not in the
53.
60s, though.
All right, what do I got for you boys tonight? You guys ever seen Nunchuck Tyler on TikTok?
I've not.
He's a motivational nunchucker.
Yeah.
So he just has like a bunch of nunchucks and he's just like doing the thing where he's like flipping them all around. He's like, if you had a bad day, Nunchuck Tyler is here to help you get through your sorrows. It's so funny. That or he'll walk around with like he'll like walk into frame. He's just got like a big winter coat on and then he just whips out like 17 different pairs of nunchucks.
Is he actually good at it, or does he just like kind of like wing it as he's like spitting motivational facts?
Is he good at nunchuck?
Yeah, just like
I've never seen him battle somebody.
I feel like there's like a levels to it, you know. So
I mean, on the level of one to best nunchuck I've ever seen, he's probably towards the top just
Okay.
because I've never seen too many people use nunchucks before.
fair
I've never
enough.
seen a nunchuck live.
Oh gosh,
A live nunchuck, never seen it.
make that a reality. I'll order some nunchucks.
So I want to say I was right. I don't know if you were here for this one, data analyst, but actually I think you were. We're talking about MrBeast and how, like with his MrBeast games, how he had the $10 million prize.
Right.
And now it kind of stunted his growth. I saw advertisements for casting of Beast Games 2. Grand prize, $15 million.
Oh,
Ooh.
So they upped it. Ray's a big fan, though. He's got the MrBeast Cup right now.
you know what? Mr. Beast burgers, love them.
Yeah, just show the blue part.
They're smash patties. Actually, I don't know if they are, but they're good.
It's a good call though that you actually saw that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I sign up for the casting?
I would love to see you on that, honestly.
What? It's like a Survivor show, right?
Yeah, essentially. It's like a game show, and then they can
Sign me up too.
sign you up. I think you have to take like 2 months out of your life just not having like your priorities, you know?
2 months, not 1 month.
I mean, it depends on how far you make it, of course. If you got X'd in the first round, I'm sure you get your time back, but I think they only paid him like $2,000 a piece. So it's not really worth like a month of your time, really.
It depends on the person.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's chat later.
Like you have to make like a submission tape too. What would
Yeah, we
yours
could-
be?
Just
I don't know. It'd just be me
do
and
it
you.
right now. Do your
Hey,
submission.
Mr. Beast, I think you should pick me. I'm a competitor. A big fan of yours, and
Likes your burgers.
I love the burgers, and I think I could win. So
He's drinking from
Thanks.
the cup. You know, he supports you.
Yeah, definitely sign him up, Jimmy. Get him in there. He'll wear that bucket hat the whole time.
well, that's what's required.
You keep that on. You going through all those obstacles. You just like tape it
Yeah,
down.
I probably have to tape.
Oh
Or-
no, he lost the bucket going over the cement wall.
It's like, dude, I can't continue, man. I need the bucket. Like, losing the bucket is your kryptonite.
Yeah, I'd probably do it like a helmet chin strap type thing. That's how I keep it on.
I was walking through the park today, and these kids were like, "Hey, come here."
Were they really young?
They were probably like 15-ish, you know.
Teenagers are frightening now.
You get scared.
I thought they were gonna, because I was walking through the park and it was like a little pond. They're like, "What kind of turtle do you think this is?"
Okay.
And I thought they were gonna push my girl into the water. Because he's like, "Nah, come here, just look at this turtle. He's right here." I'm like, "Yo, is he gonna throw her in right now?"
That's funny.
What would you have done? Would you fight a bunch of teenagers?
I mean, I feel like that's assault. So no, I probably would have laughed.
Oh man, that's messed
Probably
up.
would have been. You've never heard the end of that.
What am I gonna do? You got. I can't. That's not my fault.
Oh man,
So I was keeping my distance.
what turtle was it?
I don't know. I'm not a zoologist.
It It could have been like what, a snapping turtle. What was the other one?
Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle is not New York. We're not in New York. Come on.
It would have been so funny if I was just like, oh, it looks like a Donatello turtle.
Oh gosh.
Let's
Ninja
see.
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. So, you guys had DVDs back in the day.
No, I've never heard of a DVD. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Well, first, they used to be like 60
still
bucks a
have
DVD.
There's some tops to throw at you.
Okay. But yeah, you remember DVD games? So you can go on the DVD and they had games inside of it?
Yeah, I remember
Like
that.
trivia games and everything?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
Says the guy
Oh,
who's...
wait a minute. There's a Disney game that was like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can
And
go
it was-
in the bonus features of the DVD and you can play games on there.
Oh, no. It's just a DVD for the game.
Oh.
It was a board game, and then it came with a DVD, and the DVD would like walk.
Was it like seen it or?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it. Seen
Yeah.
it.
Kind of, yeah.
Dude, would that count? No, probably not.
You're talking
Because
about
that's
something different?
Yeah, it's like a movie, and then you go into the bonus features, and
Yeah.
there's games on there. It's a lot of just like trivia games and stuff like that. But I had that memory pop up in my head the other day. I was like, wow.
So, do you know how like records are like super popular right now? It's like coming back. Like that's like
Vinyl, yeah.
the vinyls and stuff. Do you think we're gonna have like a boom again with like not necessarily DVDs, but just like people just buying like physical media? You know how everything is like streaming right now. You think that'll be a thing that comes around maybe the next like 10 years?
I mean, you can get stuff like that graded now.
Yeah.
You can get copies of Pokemon, the first movie, graded if you have it on DVD or VHS.
That's true. Yeah.
So I feel like VHSs are going to come back. Just stuff like that, just because people like the retro feel to them.
Yeah.
Like the low quality, low definition to them. I feel like that'll make a comeback before like DVDs or Blu-rays.
I think I've been seeing a lot of like, what are they called? CRT TVs, like the long back TVs. A lot of those are like coming back.
Big tube TVs.
Yeah, people have been using them to play like retro games because it just feels nostalgic pretty much.
I came this close to buying a PS2 on eBay the other night.
You should have done it, man.
I should have. It was only like $100.
Could have done some Tony Hawks.
Dude, the new Tony Hawk remastered's coming out.
Yeah, are you gonna get it?
Probably. I saw last minute that they put Bam Margera in it too, which is
Wow.
cool.
Surprising considering he's been very controversial lately.
Yeah. I think he's been on good behavior like the
Yeah.
past like year or so.
Okay.
But he was going downhill for a little bit.
It's good, man. I was like really worried. I mean, granted, I don't know the guy, but I did like his stuff growing up. So
Have you guys seen the YouTuber Mark Rober? He does a lot of science stuff.
No.
no,
So he did this test the other day with a Tesla. You know the Wile E. Coyote joke?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
the Roadrunner
I know what you're talking about.
paints the side of a wall to make it look like a tunnel?
Yeah.
He did it and he tested it with a Tesla. So essentially, he puts up a big sheet that makes it look like it's the road that he's driving down. And then he full speeds his Tesla at it in autopilot. Tesla plows right through it. It's crazy. It's just, they could just start tricking like random Teslas going down the road with that.
I heard he got.
How? How would you trick it on the road?
Because that's like what the experiment was. Yeah.
I know, but how would anyone pull off a fake road on the real road?
I mean, they have murals everywhere now. Like you
Murals?
go to like any city, they have murals. What if they do a mural like that in a parking lot?
Well, I
The
think,
Tesla tries to drive down through the mural.
but doesn't it also use like its GPS to, help coordinate itself?
I mean,
Like,
probably
that's
to
a,
an
That's a
extent.
building. That's a building here. Like we know we're not even going that way.
It uses,
I don't know.
So they tested a LiDAR car, which essentially uses like radar
Yeah.
to sense what's in front of it. But the Tesla just uses like eyesight. So if they do that in a parking lot, like, yeah, maybe it'll understand that there's a building there. But I think the point of the test was to see if it would like plow through that wall and see if it would do it on autopilot.
I think he was catching flack for that, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently he didn't have. I think it was like autopilot or some other system on as he was going towards the that painting, like the fake wall thing. And at the last minute, he like switched it on to make it seem as if it wasn't like Like if it was on the whole entire time.
So you spoofed it?
Yeah, he was like the footages that he showcased wasn't matching up. So a lot of people were like getting at him for that.
Yeah, I think that's a cool experiment, but I don't know that there's real life applications to that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, people are smart these days.
No.
Somebody could probably think of something to make a Tesla crash into a wall.
I'm sure.
No way.
What do you?
Well, to make it crash?
Yeah, to make it
To
think that
trick
there's
it?
a road there, to trick the Tesla, to make it think that there's a road there. It's the old Wile E. Coyote trick.
Yeah, I would actually like to see the video because, like, how much of the Tesla's surrounding are fake, like, or designed to be real?
How much is it?
Is it just like a fucking?
No, it's like a big thing. It's probably the size of like 2 school buses stacked on top of each other, like crossing a road.
Yeah,
So it's like a big thing trying to trick it.
yeah. I don't think that is possible in real life.
Speaking of Teslas, have you seen a lot of people there's been a bunch of videos of just like people going around just like torching Teslas, or like people are like getting out of their cars and just like keying them, and they don't realize that they're actually being recorded. And a lot of people who it's happened to, they like send like the video into like the cops, and like they get like caught, or it's been on like X where they're like, who's this guy? They just like like scratched my Tesla, and it's just been like a big thing recently where people have just been like messing up Teslas.
Yeah, they're doing it as a protest of Elon Musk. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, you're just kind of helping Elon Musk, because if you mess up somebody's Tesla, they're probably just going to go buy another Tesla.
Right.
Like, what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're just hurting innocent people that did nothing wrong to you.
Exactly. I don't know. I just think it's crazy that people just like go to like any length, just to harm somebody, even though they don't necessarily have anything to do with the person who's creating the product.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to hurt his ego at this point, and other people are just wrongfully getting caught in the crossfire of it, which isn't cool, but...
Yeah, it sucks.
My coworker just got one, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which bumper stickers to get, like to show that I'm like liberal and conservative." And I was like, "I guess it's registered independent right on the back." But yeah, that's crazy. People keying cars to make a statement. You're another classic example of people doing stuff to make a point that has no actual effect on the world.
You're just screwing
just
people
wasted
over.
energy.
Yeah. It's a funny thing. There's this so in my neighborhood, like I'll be sitting in my living room, and there's this white truck that's like drives around like every week with like a bunch of like Trump signs or like back the blue. And he just slowly drives around the area, and then he does a U-turn and like goes back, and we're just like, okay, all right, what is this about?
Yeah. Some Trump flags came up big in my neighborhood after his election.
Yeah.
Just like they're still up. Just like Trump's America or some shit.
People love that guy.
They do. I mean, it's interesting. Like driving around our area, I just see a lot of them, as opposed to like 8 years ago when there was like nothing here, but now it's just popping up everywhere, which is interesting.
Have you seen the one that's kind of in your neighborhood? It's like, forget politicians, Wu-Tang is forever.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah, I like that.
So driving by, and I was like, does that say Wu-Tang is forever?
Have you seen the big one? There's a big one close by where this guy has like the Confederate flag, like flying in our neighborhood, which is it's wild, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, who would think?
Yeah. I mean, we live in a pretty liberal, state, so.
True. There was a guy who stole 122 million from Meta and Google by just sending them like random bills.
Really?
And they would just pay him. I guess it happened over like 5 years or so. But this guy, his name's Valdez Rimasasux, something like that.
Yeah, I butchered that name.
Rima Saskas.
Yeah.
He's a Lithuanian guy, and he got sentenced to 5 years in prison for stealing money from Google and Facebook.
How much did he steal?
$120 million.
Only 5 years? That's
Did they seize his assets or?
He was posing as a company called Quanta Computer, which is like a legitimate like hardware supplier, but it was like he was faking them and sending them random invoices, and then they would pay him, and then nobody just caught it. So he did this between 2013 and 2015. Then he laundered all the money through different countries, and he forged documents to banks for it.
Yeah.
So
Catch me
he
if you can.
yeah, so he's eventually arrested in Lithuania in 2017. They extradited him back to the U.S. He had to forfeit $50 million, then he had to pay $26 million in restitution.
So he gets to keep
He-
like the rest pretty
Yeah,
much.
he still made off with almost $50 million by doing
ridiculous.
this.
Yeah.
Hey, what, $50 million for 5 years?
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just the company just shuffled off $122 million for stuff that just wasn't even really accounted for 2 years.
It's just like,
What
what are your what are your accountants doing? How have they missed that?
It's just seems like just such a drop in the bucket for them that they
Yeah.
don't notice $122 million going missing for nothing.
I mean, they're billion-dollar companies, man. You know, that's chump change for them.
Yeah, I bet you like their tolerance for like miscellaneous dollars that they can't account for is probably in the hundreds of thousands. So, hey, how much was 122 over 5?
$122 million over 2 years.
2 years. Oh wow. He got 5 years.
Between 2013 and 2015, so
Yeah,
3 years,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's. Well, I guess they had it accounted for. Just to go into it was an expense to a fake company. Interesting.
The person that called is like, who the hell is what is this company?
I think you guys know about the Super Bowl streaker?
Doing a lot.
Tali?
No, not that guy.
Yeah.
So there was a guy, he was the Super Bowl streaker. I think he came up with an infinite money glitch. Essentially, it was a Vegas local. He bet $50K that somebody was going to streak the Super Bowl. And then he ended up just streaking it himself. And he got a payout of $374,000
I love it.
off a $50,000 bet. And all he got to pay was a $1,000 fine
Oh
from the
my
Super
gosh.
Bowl.
Yeah. He probably can't go back though.
Probably not.
Yeah,
He's
they're
probably
definitely
banned.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's a
But
good
yeah, that's a
come
hell
up,
of a
but like
play.
he definitely shouldn't have got the money. Like that conversation we had recently about just like, you know, like people who like, you know, are in the sports, like actually betting against particular teams. That's essentially betting against himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if someone in the stands bet no one to streak. Like, stop that man.
Tackles him before he gets to the field. What were we talking about right before this? Oh, returning things. Returning things is the worst.
Yes.
I'll just take the L on something, like if it really comes down to it.
I'll take it even further. Fuck online shopping in general. I feel like I never get it right.
You're more I'm sorry to cut you off, but you're more of like a person like going stores and grabs.
I almost have to. Like it just never goes my way when I'm online shopping.
Clothing's a big thing. 'Cause you never really know how something's gonna fit or how
Yeah.
something's gonna look in person. Especially if you're getting something for a certain event, you're
Right.
kind of banking on that fit for it.
Yeah.
And then it shows up day before that event. Then you're stuck with some fugly looking shirt.
Yeah.
They're like, dang it. No, I still got to go to the store anyways and get something else.
Right.
Yeah. I'm pretty impulsive with all like my purchases except for clothes. Clothes I actually am like, if I don't love it, then I'm not getting it.
Yeah, clothes is definitely a big one. Like I'm good with shirts, you know, like I could get shirts from anywhere for the most part. Except for like Temu. Those are a lot smaller. But for like jeans and stuff, like pants,
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I gotta actually go in and like try them on.
I gotta go in with like 2 pairs of shoes,
Yeah.
see how they rock with this pair and the Tims.
You bring like a suitcase full of stuff to
Yeah,
the store when you're
yeah,
buying a new
exactly.
pair of clothes or
No,
new pair
but
of shoes.
usually when I'm buying, if it's a place that sells shoes and like jeans or whatever pants, I will be trying on both so I can like see what the
Dang.
Are you like a boot cut or like a
for jeans.
for jeans? Yeah.
Skinny jeans.
No, right now mine are very. I guess it would just be a straight cut.
Yeah.
But they're pretty. They're kind of like mom jeans in a way.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like the light wash denim.
They are a light wash. Yeah. I don't know. They're good enough.
Denim.
I like the athletic jeans that are somewhat tight. But I need some room. Like I hate when
They're like super tight on
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
that
I like to
sucks.
breathe as a
Yeah.
bigger guy. But no, going back to the whole Amazon stuff and like returning things, I don't mind it, especially Amazon. It makes it like super convenient just to like return things because you could go to like a Macy's or you could go to like a Kohl's and just like drop it off and then bing, then your money's like right in your account like in the next like 2 hours.
you can just drop it there.
Yeah.
And say this is Amazon.
Pretty much, yeah.
A lot of Kohl's stores are not going to be doing that anymore, though.
Oh, they're getting rid of it.
Yeah, so they're getting rid of
okay.
it. But still, it's just annoying. You have to go back. Say it's a $5 item that you got. You got to go to the store. You got to wait in line. You got to drop it off. And then you got to go back. That's easily an hour of your time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like my time is worth more than that.
Okay. So how about like big ticket items?
Big ticket items would make sense for.
Okay.
But I feel like I don't really buy a big ticket item without knowing, yes, I'm going to keep this.
Right.
It's more so just like the stupid knickknacks and
Gotcha.
like $10 t-shirts or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So something kind of freaky. There's a company that believes within the next 8 years, they're going to be able to have a successful head transplant surgery. So essentially,
Head transplant?
yeah,
Your whole head. What happens to your brain? They're just transferring over to another skull?
yeah. So it's a very experimental surgery, but they predict the human brain can live for hundreds of years versus somebody's body that breaks down and everything over the course of, say, 75, 80 years.
Right.
So they can just take your head, transplant it onto like a donor body
Right.
that's younger and more viable. So just scary.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
So you could essentially buy a body to extend your life.
Yeah. Just these billionaires that are just going to be able to transplant their head or their brain onto another body and have it be successful, and then just continue to live essentially immortality.
That sounds like a lot of fucked up shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's very
All right,
dystopian.
Yeah. Like a whole human trafficking thing.
That's gonna be a really big thing. Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say it. All right, I'm gonna say it. But please have mercy. It was just a thought that came to my mind. What if they specifically targeted like special ed people or people with brain dysfunction? You know, they're like, you already are incapable of a full life. This should be better used with a, you know, isn't that crazy?
It's controversial. Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what I would do. I'm just saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
Let the record show.
I get what you're saying.
But imagine if that was their silver
logic.
lining
Right.
to like why they can steal.
I feel like they would target like the most like able and athletic bodies. Like you might see Jeff Bezos.
Agile and autistic.
True.
Able, yeah, autistic.
You might see like Jeff Bezos playing in the NBA in 10 years from now.
Well, he puts his head on like 6'7" black dude.
But hand-eye coordination, is that a brain function or is that a nervous system?
My question is, how is it gonna like affect your daily functions and everything? Like, you ever hear stories of like amputees, how they still have like feeling in that appendage, even though it's not there
like
anymore.
phantom pain.
Phantom pain, and even just still feeling like they have that ability to say move their hand, but they amputated their arm off.
Right.
Is that going to be a thing for it? Like, how successful are these first ones really going to be?
Right.
Yeah, you catch a boner.
Piggybacking off of that, you know how like when you get like a transplant, you have to take medication because your body will reject it.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing too. Yeah, you know, you're moving somebody's head to another like, you know, full body. So how's that going to work? Do you have to take medication for the rest of your life or?
I'm sure it'll be a really long recovery process
yeah.
if they're actually successful in this.
You have to learn how to walk and, you know, like talk and like write again, you know?
These are the questions. I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit of physical therapy that the people are going to have to go through.
Oh yeah.
In order to make it worth it and everything. But yeah, just crazy being able to just have immortality in that sense once the science catches up to it.
I don't know. In my opinion, I think before that thing that Elon is doing, like Neuralink, that's probably going to be the next thing before I see a transplant ever happening. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, I don't think that's in our lifetime.
Yeah.
For sure.
They said next 8 years.
No way.
Maybe not 100
No way.
years.
Maybe the trials.
Yeah.
Not the. There's no way it's.
Probably already being attempted somewhere.
Probably on like animals and stuff. But who knows?
We're going to start seeing like rat heads on horse bodies.
Just a tiny head. Not just like a giant horse.
Just the ability for a rat head to consume enough nutrients to nourish a horse body. Just the tiny mouth. It'd spend all day eating.
A chipmunk head.
Do you guys know that about $21 to $23 billion in gift cards go unspent every year?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's just a crazy amount of money. Like these companies, just people buy a gift card for somebody as a gift. They just get the money up front, and just the amount of effort that they never have to do. They never have to provide the service. $21 to $23 billion per year.
Isn't there like a law saying that like companies who do sell like the gift cards and stuff like that, they can't like take the money back? It has to stay on like the gift cards.
Yeah, so gift cards can't expire
Right.
legally. A gift card cannot expire.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, they're getting the money for the gift card up front. And if somebody never spends it,
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
they still have the money.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
Cards are the worst gift. Like, I give them all the time. And I get them all the time. But I'm like, what are we doing? Especially as an adult. Like, why are we just giving each other a limited place to spend our cash? You can only spend it here, by the way. And then, why would you ever just give cash either? So, to me, a gift has to be something that the person wouldn't buy for themselves for it to be a gift.
Yeah. I feel like a gift card is a little less like formal than giving somebody cash though. Like if you give somebody $100 cash, like no, like you keep it, take it back. Versus you give them a $100 Amazon gift card, they're like, all right, fine, I'll take this. Be weird if I give you this back.
I'll feel
Yeah.
like, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I feel like a gift card is also like a last minute thing.
Oh, yeah.
You just like running to the store is like, oh shoot, so and so's birthday's today. Got to get him something. It was like boom, a gift card. So it's just like there's not a lot of thought that goes into it.
I always sell my gift cards. Like if it's $30, I sell it for $20.
You go to the little like ATM at the grocery store where you can like get cash for gift cards.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, that's the thing. They usually have it next to the coin star. Cash for gift cards.
Wow.
You go in there and it'll give you
What's the rate?
I've never done it. I just know that it exists.
You could like try that out. Just put like $20 on like a gift card.
Hey, let's do it. I've probably got a gift card in my wallet. Let's go right after this.
Yeah, I got a big one for Christmas. I just gave it to my sister. Like, I don't. It was Starbucks. I was like, I don't go to Starbucks here.
That's fair.
Yeah. Not a Starbucks guy. Not a MrBeast girl.
I don't really like coffee, and I hate Starbucks cups, to be honest.
Ooh, you're
That's what it is.
Yeah, I drink Starbucks coffee at home. Like if I'm in the office, I always choose Starbucks. But if I'm going out for a coffee and I'm in a rush, I'm going to Dunkin'.
Fair. I feel like Dunkin's more for like the blue collar folk.
Yeah.
The hard working, grinding, keeps America running.
Yeah,
Whereas Starbucks, you can sit in that line for 20 minutes.
yeah.
Dunkin', you're in and out.
I had like the worst experience at Dunkin'. I forgot what I got there, but I remember I was running late to do something, and I got like, I don't know, they had like a new thing on their menu, and I tried it. Like after I ate it, I had like the worst headache in my life, like ever.
You got the maple bacon avocado toast.
Not
the
it was like a
barbecue.
wrap or something.
Oh.
But I just remember like getting home, my head was pounding. I literally like laid down for like 5 hours just in the dark. It was like that bad.
Dunkin' Donuts took you out.
Yo, man.
some Dunkin' Donuts this one time. I had to go home, take a 5-hour nap.
Kicked my feet right out under me.
Would you guys rather only be able to use light bulbs or wear shoes?
Repeat that?
Would you rather only be able to use light bulbs or wear shoes?
Like have no light at all ever, or like other light.
Would you rather always be in the dark and be able to wear shoes, or would you rather go barefoot and be able to see?
Barefoot.
Definitely
See.
barefoot, yeah. I
What-
mean,
Just adapt and callous.
yeah, like my feet already are pretty tough, so.
If you could use candles.
No.
No, that's a hazard right there.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
inefficient.
You just got an oil lantern.
Just wax like falling on my skin, or I just like fall asleep and I just like leave the candle going. That's a big no.
You think the sneakerheads would pick?
Can you see your sneakers? Bro, check out these. She's got the lantern.
Got these new J's though.
The lantern sevens. Oh gosh.
There was a train that got robbed in Arizona. They ended up taking a ton of money worth of these Jordans. Just somebody robbing the train. I feel like that's like an old Wild West.
No, it's a big thing that's going on right now where people are like robbing trains. Yeah. They're bringing it back. Old stern style. Yeah. Like they'll wait until like the train like stops and then like a bunch of people just like go and hit like a cart on the train. Yeah. Just steal a bunch of packages.
Okay. Got it. I thought you meant like
Bank robbery type thing?
no, I thought you meant like passenger trains.
Oh no.
People just walking into the car.
This is an 1860. Okay.
It's a funny Family Guy skit about that exactly.
This is a stick up, yes, sir. I mean, like,
Yeah, and then he goes to stick up the train, and the conductor's like, "Well, I don't have anything." He's like, "Ah, all right. Well, sorry to bug you." He's like, "Yeah, well, you still have to buy a ticket." And then he looks at Brian and goes, "And we're the robbers."
Oh gosh.
do you guys remember life before cell phones?
Yeah.
The
I
good
didn't get
old
a cell phone
days?
until I was like 13.
Yeah, I was around this, same age. Yeah. It was pretty fun. I mean, granted, I was younger, so I didn't have to rely on it like how I am now, because it wasn't known, I just go out, hang out with my friends, just sports,
Yeah.
just chilled, play board games.
I really didn't use like my cell phone that much until I got an iPhone, and it changed my life.
Yeah, smartphone definitely took over.
When I had a cell phone, I was just like, call Luke and be like, all right, what are we doing today? All right, I may even just leave my phone at home, or I'd bring it with me so my mom could call.
I don't gotta call anybody. Everybody's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now people just like can't get through like 10 minutes without looking at their phone.
I know.
Yeah. I had a problem with that sometimes. Like when I'm like riding with like my girl, she was like, just get off your phone and talk to me. I'm just like, oh shoot, my bad. I don't realize I'm like just like so focused on my phone,
You do that a lot.
Yeah.
Whenever we're going somewhere like in the car, you're just on your phone the entire time.
It's a bad habit that I have. So I'm working on it.
Mine is I constantly have my phone like playing, like I'm playing a podcast, like when I'm taking a shower and then getting ready. I'm playing music when I'm in the car. It's always offering me some distraction at all times, like rather than me ever just being in silence.
Right.
Or
Present
like,
in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what I don't like. But also I'm like, that's valuable. I'm like learning stuff while I'm multitasking. So it's a give and take.
Yeah. I mean, as humans, we're just consumers. So we're just constantly consuming more information. You always want to be connected to what's going on in the world. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah. And that dopamine hit that you get from, seeing different things.
Do you guys have a bet? As he grabs his phone, he's got to check it.
No, I want. There's some good banger topics on here that I thought that were pretty funny. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just making fun of you for your phone.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do I got for you guys? Would you rather go to space or the bottom of the ocean?
Space.
That's a tough one. I don't know. I feel like space is such a big thing.
The final frontier.
Yeah, I feel like we know a lot more about. People always say we know a lot more about space than we do about like our actual ocean. So I definitely want to check out the ocean, see what's down there. Maybe we'll find the long lost, megalodon or something.
I feel like bottom of the ocean would be a lot cooler just because there's so much stuff in space you can't even get close to.
That's true.
Imagine taking a picture of Earth and then making that your phone background.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm in it for.
That would be pretty sick.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would.
I couldn't take pictures down there. You need your lantern.
Yeah, I took that picture. Do you think it's weird when people have their phone wallpaper as a picture of themselves?
I think it's a little bit weird. Yeah. I don't know. I'm wondering if this person's a narcissist or like what's going on with them.
I can see if it's a picture of like family or friends and
Right.
you're in the picture. Amika?
Mine's my car insurance. It's a reminder that it's watching me while I drive. So stop fucking looking at your phone. So yeah.
So, have you seen those things where you can hook it up to your car and then you can watch YouTube and Netflix right on the screen in your car? So, the adapter. So, the other day, I was sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot and I don't have one of those things, but I had my phone like on my screen and I was watching YouTube on my phone as I was eating my sausage, egg, and cheese on a cheddar bagel.
Valid.
And then I was like, okay, I finished my sandwich and I'm still watching the YouTube video I'm watching. And then I go to leave, put my car in reverse, and that's where I usually look at my backup camera. Then I'm just watching the video, backing up. And then I finally back up, put it in drive. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even just look behind me.
Oh, gosh.
That's scary.
That's pretty scary.
Like, I can't get one of these things for my car.
Yeah.
I didn't hit anything, thankfully. But I was just like, wow, I could have just really effed up right there.
That's the scariest feeling when you're like doing something behind the wheel and you're like, holy shit, I was not like present with my decision-making there. That was autopilot.
Yeah.
That happened to me recently. I was like, did I just run 2 lights? Like, I came back to reality.
Yeah. Our rates are about to go up. I already know who my provider is. Christ.
Call in. It's like, yeah, so we saw that pod.
Yeah. Dude, you should like sell that to car insurance companies. Like, you know how they have like the safe driving, you can put that little like chip in your car so it monitors your driving.
Yeah.
Put your phone wallpaper as the insurance company to give them a reminder.
Yeah.
Don't look at your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, it should like, and like all the new cars have like CarPlay or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
It's connected to your phone. It should just like be a warning there or something. Like,
With my
don't
car.
forget to fucking don't touch your phone or speed or brake hard.
My car does this pretty thing where it just like, I have it set as like turn the music off, like when I'm reversing, so I could actually like focus.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
What
I
if they
wonder if
had
mine does that. I feel like I only reverse at the start, so I just have it low anyway.
something for you to test?
Yeah, I will have to go test that.
If they had Siri as your backseat driver, you're going too fast. Slow down.
I wouldn't like that at all. It's like, stop backseat driving, man. I got this.
You just went through a yellow light.
Actually, wouldn't mind it. A little gentle reminder, like, because I feel like we all just speed when we don't really need to sometimes. Like, I'll be going to work and I'm already like late.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me get there 1 minute earlier. I'm like, wait a minute, what? This is not rational.
Yeah, doing 80 versus 65
Yeah.
isn't really saving you any time.
I mean, Siri's already doing that. Like sometimes when I like go in my car and I'm just like, hey, Siri, yada, yada, yada. She was like, oh, I can't do that because you're driving. I was like, oh, man, come on. So I just reach for my phone. Don't do this at home. Or driving, rather.
Would you rather get $100 a day you had to save and invest, or $200 a day you had to spend frivolously?
Definitely, I'm taking $100 a day that I could, save and invest. I mean, how long do I have to save that, and when can I actually like use the money that I've been investing?
I mean, just standard like retirement age, 65, versus getting $200 every day you can just spend frivolously on whatever. It's guaranteed income.
definitely take the $100 a day because that adds up pretty quickly. So that's a good you know sum of money for you to like retire on, pretty much.
Yeah. That's the right answer. The funny answer though is take the 200 and put it on a parlay.
Just sports gambling every day.
365,000 and just income in a year, and then plus whatever.
No,
Does that math work out?
Yeah.
It was like 3,600 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
$30,600.
Okay.
I'm not good at math. We already know that.
Just gotta add the zeros.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. I think the $100, yeah, you could save it and just be fine. But I feel like a lot of times you can't even like go out to dinner or anything without spending at least $100.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can just go out to dinner every day. You don't have to worry about that. You always have gas in the car. You always got a fresh pair of shoes.
Ooh.
See?
Yeah.
The other side sounds really good.
I don't know. You don't need $200 every day.
No, but I mean,
Then you just have to spend it on something.
you just have to spend it every day.
I feel like
I guess I just gamble.
Yeah. After a while, I just like you get reckless with it,
It's so reckless.
I don't want to get reckless.
Yeah, I think a guaranteed extra 36,000 in the bank every year that sounds good.
Mm.
Rather than an extra 72 that I had to spend.
Fair enough. All right. You guys got any topics? Or you want me to keep going?
Oh man. You keep going.
What's your best excuse to get out of doing something?
I feel like I don't really use excuses anymore. I just say no.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what it is.
No, I don't want to go to your birthday party.
Okay, if it's something like that.
I think I got one. I hope my girl's not watching, but I'll say, "Oh, my back hurts. I can't. I can't move this. That's really killing me, man. You had me lift up so and so earlier. I can't."
Actually, a good one.
Yeah.
Let me take notes here.
Babe, I can't get the laundry in the basement right now. Back's killing me.
That plays in a lot of places.
Do you get to like chill and like lay down, just like rest your back? Your fake injury.
I guess sick is the easy one, but fuck having to remember a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Wayne just have chronic back pain.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's very hard for me to say no. Like, I love helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a detriment to me, my character. Well, overall, because like I'll go out of my way just to like do something for someone, even if it might be a little bit inconvenient for me. Yeah.
What's yours, dear? Just lie and say that you'll be there.
It's either, I'll be there in 5.
Yeah.
Even if it's something nowhere close to where I am.
Yeah.
I'll be there in 5 and then just hang up.
Be like, yeah, I'll give you a call. I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, nah, dude, I promised my mom I'd vacuum my room.
Yes, I love that one.
I've definitely used that. I used that last week.
It's like, wait, aren't you?
Yeah.
But really, we had to vacuum my room.
What'd you use it to get out of?
I was just like, no, I'm going to be late because I have to vacuum.
I got to vacuum my room, promise my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just such a good excuse because people are just so confused by it. And vacuuming is like, what, a 5-minute task?
No.
Not the way I vacuum, guys.
Oh, you got to lift everything up. You got to go under it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking a deep vacuum, not just a surface vacuum.
I mean, a medium vacuum is, depending on how much square footage we're talking, that's a 20 to 30 minute task.
I think it's also even funnier for me because I have one of those robot vacuums. So I literally just have to push a button and walk away.
You got to watch the robot make sure it doesn't get tangled in anything.
Dude, mine did that today. You got stuck in a pair of pants.
Oh, really? Yeah, I hate that, man. Like, I'll just like 2 days later, I was like, oh, where's the robot? I can't find it. And I like look under my bed, and it's like stuck. I'm just like, huh, there you are.
Yeah, my old bed, mine always used to get stuck under there. So I bought a new bed frame. No longer have that problem.
Sure. Bet frame came in clutch.
Let's see. See that a college installed a mug root beer vending machine and it accepts barks as payment? Like you got to bark at it, then you can get free mug root beer from it.
Oh, I thought I meant like
Wow.
bark.
Yeah, I thought you meant
Yeah,
bark
like
like
from
the
a
other
tree.
brand.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant bark.
You got to exchange a bark root
different
beer.
Bark. Yeah. That's kind of
This leads me to my next point. You guys mug or barks boys?
I don't care at this point, man. Root beer is root beer. Am I gonna catch some flack for that? Probably, but hey,
I'm the same way. I it really probably doesn't matter, but based off my memory, I feel like mug is sweeter, and the CO2 and barks is like more intense.
yeah.
That's what I remember. I also I feel like I'm only drinking barks out of bottles and then mugs out of cans. So maybe that's contributing to the CO2 effect.
You know, Dr. Pepper is distributed by both Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Like, depending on where you are, it comes in different bottles.
Huh? How does that work?
Wow.
So they're not owned by either Coke or Pepsi. They just kind of license their product to both. So you can get the Dr. Pepper in like a Pepsi bottle, like how those ones come. Then you can also get it in a Coca-Cola bottle, depending on where you are. They're just a distributor for it.
I didn't know that.
Dr. Pepper might be my favorite soft drink.
It's your go-to.
I think so. I think so.
I'm a Sprite guy all day.
You can't do the caffeine.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could drink like, what was it called? Fanta? Yeah, like orange soda. Yeah.
It's yours, Rips.
What's my go-to soda? Right now, I've got a delicious Polar ginger ale green tea. So refreshing. It tastes healthy because it's got green tea in it.
Wait, so do you just, is ginger ale your thing, or is it green tea mixed with ginger ale?
I feel like ginger ale is good. It's always good to have in the house. You ever get a little bellyache or something? Just pop a little ginger ale.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
All right, I got a few topics.
Okay.
Am I allowed? You can finish yours first.
No, have at it.
All right, we're just gonna fire through these. If you don't want to talk about it, we'll just skip it. Underrated movies everyone should watch. Let's start there.
Underrated movies.
Yeah. Not like a fucking Shawshank. Mine, I'll start, is What About Bob with Bill Murray. It is one of the best movies. It's about a psychiatrist who meets this psychopath, I guess. And he's like a nice, gentle, friendly psychopath. And basically, the psychopath ends up taking over his family as the psychiatrist, like heals him in a friendly way again, and marries into his family. And then the psychiatrist ends up going crazy.
No, I don't have to watch the movie.
Well,
Just explain it all in a nice 30-second spiel.
yeah, but you still have to see it because there's a lot. It's humorous. It's a
Yeah.
funny movie, so that's what you'll miss out on. The plot is just
That sounds good.
I'd probably have to go with Adam Sandler's Waterboy. Such a funny movie, but it's just so glazed over by all of his other hit movies.
Yeah. You wouldn't go with, what was it, Little Nicky or what?
in a flask.
No,
No.
no. I mean, Eight Crazy Nights, also a good movie. But it's
Yeah.
animated. It's pretty funny.
For me, I'd say 50-50. It has Seth Rogen in there. I forgot the other guy's name. But it's like basically a dude that has cancer, and it's like his girl cheats on him. So he has to deal with that, and he starts developing like a relationship with like his therapist. And it just like at the end, he ends up, spoiler alert, he ends up beating it, and he gets the girl that actually like looks out for him. So yeah.
Okay.
You know what the best movie of all time is?
What's that?
Shrek.
No.
Second best movie of all time? Shrek 2.
Ooh. Well, the third.
Shrek Ever After, a.k.a. Shrek 3.
All right.
Yep.
Definitely Starship Troopers. I'm going to say that every time.
Oh, this is a good one. TV shows that should have ended sooner.
Game of Thrones.
Never saw it.
Grey's Anatomy.
You're on the 20th season.
You actually watch that show?
I've seen episodes here and there when my girl watches it. And it's just like, how many times can they just recycle the same plot over and over and over again?
Yeah. I feel like almost every show is probably, this applies to. Like in dramas, it just gets more and more unrealistic.
Right.
All right, fuck this.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a dud. Next.
Also, I'd say The Office. The later seasons of The Office after Steve Carell left.
I don't get the big craze with The Office. Like, I've tried watching it, and it's just like I can't get behind it.
You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. You'll get addicted.
Do tried, man.
Okay, what's do you guys have a worst first date story? You with the toenails?
The toenails one was pretty gross, yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't consider it a worst. It wasn't a bad date, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a bad date, but the waiter pissed me off because, like first date, so you're kind of eating slow, trying to get to know each other. And I still had like half my sandwich left. The waiter just comes, just takes my plate.
It wasn't that stupid TikTok bit?
No.
Have you seen those?
Yeah. Where like people play like the prank on
Yeah.
like their mom or their dad or whatever, tell them to take the food before they're finished. But no, dude just walks up, takes the rest of my food. Just like, all right, I'll get you guys the check. And I was just like, okay.
That sucks. Was it busy?
No, not at all.
I mean, that dude's missing a brain cell.
Yeah.
I got a funny story. So I guess you could consider it a first date,
Okay.
but it was just like I went to go meet this girl, and I get to like her dorm because she was in college, and I get there, we're like hanging out for a bit, and she just farts mad loud.
I love it.
I looked at her and I was like, "Do you just fart?" She was like, "Yeah." So we all do it. What's wrong with it? I was like, "All right, I think I'm gonna get out of here."
I really respect that by her. I think that might have made me fall in love.
Dude, I'm going to say, you didn't just ask her to marry you right then
Dude,
and
it
there?
was such a nasty fart. Like it sounded wet.
Platter?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I left.
Did you feel like not the alpha anymore?
That's true.
I didn't know.
That's true.
I like put my tail between my leg and ran out of there.
Better out than in, I always say.
There's another one. I went on like a 2-man with one of my boys.
Heyo.
And this chick was like, "Oh, can you come over? We can hang out. I got a friend for your friend. Just bring us some like ice cream or something." And I was like, "Yo, bro, like they don't want to hang out with us. They're just using us for like food. Yeah, it's ice cream pretty much." He was like, "Nah, no, we're gonna chill and stuff." So we get there, and this chick like just takes like the stuff we brought, and then we were just like, "All right, so what's up? We're gonna hang out." And then she was like, "Nah." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I told you, man. We shouldn't have gone."
Wow. I mean, she should have asked for something of higher value than ice cream. I mean, that's crazy.
But I already knew what it was. I knew that they were gonna do some stuff like that. But I was just like, I want to be a supportive guy and go with my boy. So, yeah.
Dude, you got scammed out of some ice cream.
I didn't pay for it. He paid for it. But yeah.
Flavor.
I don't remember. I think it might have been vanilla or something like that.
That's
Yeah.
girls. You dodged the bullet.
Did you go like a carton or did you go to like a Dairy Queen
I
or
think
something?
Dairy Queen or like some ice cream place. Yeah,
Dang, dude.
yeah. You live, you learn.
You guys get ice cream for yourselves?
I think we just like went home and just like pondered about it.
You guys should have went out for ice cream yourselves after. Just been like, we don't need them. We got each other.
I think that would have made us feel a lot worse, honestly. Oh man.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. Those are my stories about my worst dates.
What about you, Ray? Worst first date story?
I don't have one, to be honest. I can't think of like a worst. I mean, like, there's nothing funny to it. Either it worked out or it didn't.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But sorry to change topic. Things we all did as kids but never talk about. Okay, I have one. I played with dolls. I had 2 older sisters though, so I was very limited in my options.
I had sisters
And-
too, yeah.
And they also dressed me up as a girl. Listen, I was tortured until yeah, forever.